I am Marcus James Dixon with Gold Derby, and we are here with two of the stars of Netflix's The Piano Lesson. John David Washington plays Boy Willie. Danielle Deadwyler plays Bernice. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
And first question for both of you. The Piano Lesson has been getting all kinds of Oscar buzz since it started hitting the festival circuit. What does all of the awards attention mean to you and to the project?
It means that people are going to have conversation about the film. It means that people are going to want to watch the film, to then become deeply invested in the themes that we're investigating, to talk about family, to talk about spirituality, to talk about land, to talk about legacy. It's everything about this kind of film is about how it permeates the world, how it permeates what you think about how we relate and communicate with each other.
I mean, some of the people in the highest of circles are talking about August Wilson. That he's in the conversation now, one of the great playwrights of all time. Now it's integrating theater culture into the cinema culture. It's our history. It's in the artistry. It's our literal history, American history. All of that is now in the discussion and can be highlighted and recognized and saluted in ways that maybe haven't been in the past.
And John David, what was it like getting into the essence and the spirit of Boy Willie? Was there a moment when it clicked and you just became him?
It clicks, when you're with your scene partners, when you see Ray over there as Lyman, and he just knows he knows all your ticks. He knows all. It's when you see Danielle. It's active all the time. So I don't know about when it clicked, but I guess it does when we get into those in the wardrobe and you see your scene partners and you just having jam sessions.
Yeah, jam sessions.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
And Danielle, Bernice is a character who's haunted figuratively by her past and literally in the present. What was it like playing the character's haunted nature?
I mean, I feel like a haunting isn't necessarily a negation. Hauntings are just things that are always with us. So it's the same as playing a memory. It's this thing that you cannot relinquish. It is the grief and loss that are associated with the deaths of her father, with the death of Crawley, with the death of her mother. That is just a weight that is perpetual. It is as if that person is still present, and they are, right? It becomes richer when she begins to engage the piano, and knowing that the piano is functioning as an altar, it is functioning as a portal to become a new form of self once we get towards, the culminating scene. But that haunting is just a happening, a quickening that is with us in our daily lives. I understand that as a spiritual practice, as that moves in all kinds of faiths. So
And we have to talk about Malcolm, John David. He's your brother, your screenwriter, your director. What was the collaboration process like, and what impressed you the most about him?
It was one of inclusion. It was a judge-free zone. He left room for vulnerability. He left room for interpretation, and he welcomed the better idea. And and he was doing that on a consistent basis. Like it traveled throughout the entirety of filming. So I exceeded my expectations in how he executed the vision he wanted. The vision he wanted in the first place, how to visualize this film and use the words not necessarily in the dialogue, but infuse them in the locations, in the props, in the what do you call it, the set design. Mm-hmm. All of those things were included. Those are all August's words, but he brought them to the film goers audience, and I thought that was incredible. It's quite a magic trick.
And Danielle, in many scenes, you are the only woman on the screen. So did these boys all treat you like the queen that you
You
are?
better
no,
get this right.
What was
no,
it
they
like?
did not.
Jeez, that's a lot.
They treated me beyond that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Was it a fun set? What about the vibe?
Oh God!
So-
I mean, completely and utterly fun. Like so much so that you want to be there when you're not even slated to be there.
Yeah.
You want to work. You want to work these scenes. You want to play hard. You want to do it all day, and then you want to go to sleep, and then you want to come and do it again, and you want to laugh and you want to joke, because that's just how Black folks are. So you're getting to be that way on and off screen. I feel.
Well said.
Yeah.
And for both of you, this is your first time working with the legendary Samuel L. Jackson. I just talked to Ray and Malcolm. They told me he was a riot on set. What was your experience
Oh,
like
did they
with-
now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, riot.
It's a big word.
Riot.
Yeah, it was amazing. Both he and Michael Potts, legendary actors,
Yeah.
Ones I look up to. So there was a real sense of ease and comfort because they're co-signing us being able to do this play, to do this movie. They I think you call them pillars, right? They kind of are the gatekeepers in a way, the Wilsonians, true Wilsonians. I mean, one in Samuel Jackson, did the role first in 1987. Michael Potts has done, I think, every one of his plays. So if we get the co-sign from them and they welcome us with open arms and encourage us to be our best selves, it's a feeling that you're 10 feet tall. Well, Ray almost is, but the rest of us.
And half the time, they the main one making a joke that'll get you in trouble.
Exactly, they don't want to get you.
Can you get in place so we can
See,
start?
now you snitching.
What? Huh?
You just snitching. I just said yes. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. What else Ray say?
I'm with you playing.
What else Ray say? What else they say about it?
He said that working with Danielle was just a pure joy and that you guys had so much fun when the cameras weren't rolling too.
Right on. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
He's with us all the time, whether we know it or not.
So my last question for you guys, let's look ahead decades from now. When you look back on this experience making the piano lesson, what do you think you're going to be the proudest of?
The proudest. That's hard to say right now. The immediate answer right now is we got to go overseas. We got to go to the UK, and how so many people over there from different walks of life, different accents, and religious beliefs, all that connected to it. And so the universality of the family dynamics of August Wilson's writing, the generational gap is closed because of films like these. Generational or the poetic writing that August Wilson has is generational, so and multi-generational. So that right now feels like that's what I'm most proud of, the connectivity and the power of the spherical writing that is August Wilson.
Yeah. It's always what does a work do years from now? How is this encouraging new audiences to come to August's work? What is this conversation beyond us, beyond this present moment? Like we're very much here, very much in the now, but you want to understand what that wake feels like from this kind of a happening. I mean, we're talking about legacy here, so you want it to persist. And I think, August can do that on his own, but he did want his work to be more commercialized. He wanted it to be accessed by as many people as possible. And so I'm elated to have these conversations now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now.
That's the way to ask the question.
That's what excites me.
Well, thank you both so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.